The two teams who won silverware last season meet for the third time in the ZFL, with the Tor Lithanel Celtics looking to maintain their remarkable record over the Black Crag Bozos. In both previous meetings, the Celtics have scored 4 touchdowns against the Bozos, with a 4-0 win in 24-93 followed by a 4-2 triumph last season. The Orcs, under former coach Gunnarson Demonheart, repeatedly struggled to keep the Celtics' aggressive offense at bay. Now, the Bozos' entirely new roster got off to a slow start with a 2-0 loss against the Quetzalcoatlus under thrower-turned-coach Egger. The Celtics began the season with a 3-1 win over the Three Mountains, but reports in Bloodlines magazine suggest their apothecary has gone on strike ahead of this match. Not necessarily an ideal scenario when the Bozos are next on the menu.
Not the best team. Not the best team to face against. Two big wins in prior seasons. So obviously the Celtics hope that they can get one here as well. They usually pencil this one in as the 3 points.
Two very consistent teams. One who've always finished first and one who have always finished 10th. But yeah, it's been a bit one-sided, this game, in previous seasons. So we'll see whether this new look Bozos roster can get a different result. Here's your cap spend then ahead of this game. And for the Bozos, Uldrak Dawal, the blitzer, has invested in Mighty Blow. So a little bit more firepower for the Celtics to worry about ahead of this one. And Redtooth, the blitzer, has picked up break tackle, so maybe used as a ball carrier or something like that. Break tackle is quite a common pickup, I think, so far this season. The special rule for the Bozos means that 2 extra cap has had to be spent just to level those players because everything costs 1 more for them. And we have a warband player joining the roster for this week. We welcome back Razagul Demanik, who is taking a break from warbanding to come and help the team out in this game. For the Celtics...
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, go on.
Demanik was a great player in prior season, so it's good to see him back.
I think Mighty Blow and Tackle is amongst his repertoire, so there's probably a good reason why
probably
the Bozos have been keen to bring him back in for this game. For the Celtics then, under double champion head coach Vincent Rockclaw, 2 levels for them. The ever-present Dizal Antonius has picked up sidestep to go with his blodge diving tackle. So for a lineman, that is a particularly dangerous lineman.
A mainstay in the team, Dizal Antonius. Part of the bedrock that keeps the Celtics going.
New lineman Bellamy Stormsteel has picked up Fend. And then we've also had some Recuperate used, which has cost double, effectively, because the Bloodlines event required 1 cap to be spent to allow them to use Recuperate, and then we've used that Recuperate to bring McAneely, the catcher, back for this game. Borman Venegor continues his progress through the Celtics Academy. He is a catcher, and Hyper Talents has been triggered, the Celtics special, which means that when we see him, he's going to have a characteristic roll made on him. So we could have a very spicy-looking catcher joining this Celtics roster fairly soon.
Yeah, that'll be available to play week 3, so...
Exciting prospect for Celtics fans, of which I'm sure there are many. Let us get into this one then. Can the Bozos change previous history, which is not on their side coming into this particular fixture?
want cyanide. Give me my Minotaur coach cosmetic.
Someday.
Ooh,
So
look at the fans. 8,000 showing up for the Celtics in Black Crag.
could make all the difference. Lots of away support, twice as much away support as home support. Probably all the fans have been signed up to the warband.
Yeah, true.
So the Celtics have chosen to receive. Let's take a look at the two rosters ahead of this one. And Hugh McNamara and Nakamura Windflare are the two blitzers for Tor Lithanel. The catchers, of which there are three, McAneely, Pontus Budabus and Lambert Ketelaere, are pretty much the stars of the ZFL Elite Division, or they have been for a number of seasons now. Murdo Ethvaldsson is the leader accurate thrower. And then the two staple linemen, Dizal Antonius and Darius Forrester. The lesser-known lineman, Lars McAneela, is the kicker. Aidan Mistrider is a rookie. Bellamy Stormsteel, as we talked about, has picked up Fend. And Geordie Greenthorn is another rookie, and we may be missing another player. So just the 12 on the roster for the Celtics this week.
Yeah, we had two players MNG'd in the previous game, so I believe it's one of the linemen who misses out.
We'll remember his name someday.
Yeah.
For the Bozos then, the three big uns, Krug Wound Chewer and Wasnak Skull Kicker both have Brawler. Zod the Flattenator is sort of the star of the trio. He has Block and Mighty Blow. Wizzo Armcrack is the new thrower with Leader. And then the Troll is called Gobbly the Regurgitator, and he has Brawler as well. We did have a hero goblin on the team in Nubbins the Sneaky, but Nubbins the Sneaky died, so now we have Racket Swamp Mucker in his place. Gorbad No Face doesn't really have a face. Hello 40, thank you for the sub. Scrog Love Punch has Frenzy and Juggernaut. Bruck Hoodat, nobody knows who he is. Snagger Red Tooth is Blackguard and Break Tackle. Mog Deadspin, Uldrak the Wall. And as we mentioned, Razagul Damanic makes a temporary return to the Black Crag Bozos roster for this game. Mighty Blow, Tackle, Fend, Stand Firm. A problem for the Celtics.
It looks like his head is on fire.
A problem for him. Perfect conditions for today's game. And inducement-wise, we have a Bloodweiser keg and a few assistant coaches, I believe, for the Bozos today. It's a lot of strength skills in general on this Bozos roster.
Yeah. The Celtics opting to receive, go for their patented quick offense.
Well, as we talked about, the previous two times they've faced the Bozos, they've scored 4 touchdowns on each occasion. So they will presumably be sticking to this tried and trusted strategy of just scoring against the Bozos, and then assuming that we'll just score again.
Falson drops the high kick behind him, but that's fine.
Going to be a blitz here from Hugh McNamara, who gets the double pow on Houdat.
McNamara asking the question, who dat?
Yes, these are video replays. These are not in-game replays. As you can see, we rolled a 1 straight away. So that's about to break everything.
There's his leader.
There you go. So the ball is in the hands of Lambert Ketelaere, I think. Graphically, It still appears to be elsewhere, but I think it is in Ketelaire's hands.
The Celtics opting to have a very strong forwards sideline cage here.
Yeah, well, the Bozos did really give up both sidelines with their defensive setup, so the Celtics are going to absolutely take that. So immediately Zodge the Flattenator with the blitz. And he finds a POW on Aiden Mistrider. Armor break on the lineman and a stun on the rookie.
A bunch of orcs are going to get in the way, facing up the ball here.
Troll's on the move, so we've got a troll on the ball as well. Orcs doing what orcs do, really, and just going and standing next to stuff. Oh, nice dodge from Scrog Love Punch, just to make things slightly more difficult. Not insanely more difficult. We're going to see a blitz from Pontus Budaboos. And he finds a pair of POWs again. Celtics really working their blitz dice quite hard. 4 POWs out of 4 so far.
One would expect nothing less.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a handoff, but then there was a handoff to McAneely as the next action. And McAneely gives the Celtics the lead.
There's 2 turns into the game, and the Celtics have already put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, didn't take long, and really the challenge for Black Crag is, can they stop that happening a bunch more times?
Yeah.
Game 1, 40 was the Enchanters and the Falcons, which you may already know the result of anyway, because it was streamed by Misspelled Tree.
So a large number of Black Crag players in the backfield. They obviously know that the Celtics like to get the pressure back there.
Yeah, so they're respecting that. They've sent 2 big uns back there, actually, in Skull Kicker and Wound Chewer. And we see a POW from Razagul Demanik. First we've seen of him on his return to the team. And he finds a stun. Zodge the Flattenator goes after Mistrider again and stuns Mistrider for the second successive turn. Third armor break and a third stun. No, this one's a KO. So there's the first removal of the game. The kicker, Lars McNeela, is gone. Thanks to the hit from Uldrak de Wall. And the new mighty blow on that guy did make the difference. Another armor break, and the Troll gets the first casualty of the game. Bellamy Stormsteel is gone. 2 removals. Good news for the Bozos. 4 hits, 4 armor breaks that turn. The Celtics, who, remember, the Apothecary is on strike. Perhaps a little bit worried about that.
Some elves swarming into the backfield here.
Yeah, Budaboos is away. Looks like the blitz is going to be on the Goblin from Hugh McNamara. Armor break on Swamp Mucker, and there's a dodge. Failure. No.
A double failure, rush and the dodge, both.
Hence why we need a new replay. It didn't like that.
It didn't like that.
Here comes Razagul Demanik then. Going across field to take the hit.
Targeting Dizal here. Knows the strength of that player.
So we've caged up, and there's going to be a foul from the leader thrower. Leader throwers making fouls have been all the rage this evening. And the referee calling them out and sending them off has been all the rage. Arm crack is gone.
Egger would never have been sent off.
Blitz coming in on Zodge the Flattenator means we can get sidestep diving tackle on the ball. The Celtics producing their customary heavy pressure on the cage.
Ooh, is this a plan for another foul on Giselle?
Well, the Troll's gone over there in a hurry. Magical Demonic has come back to hit Wind Flare. And the ball is moving over next to Dizel Antonius as well. Well, there's a goblin lying around on the floor, so perhaps the goblin has ideas. Yes, indeed, the goblin does have ideas. There's going to be a foul here on Dizel Antonius. And that's a KO. Antonius is gone, but the referee's going to call this out again. And Antonius is going to get 2 removals with his face.
And importantly, it also leaves the back of this cage unprotected.
And the Celtics won't need a second invitation on this. Chance here to open up a gap in that screen. And a very, very useful KO. That's going to need an Apo because otherwise it would have been a completely free channel for the Celtics to run through there. So decent Apo from the Bozos. Here comes Pontus Buda Boost then for the sack. And with Wrestle gets it done. Another one for Buda Boost. Where does the ball go? Into no man's land, really. Going to be a dodge from Wind Flare to end the turn. Are we going to make another rush to get more sidestep dive and tackle on the ball? Yes, we are.
That's what the Celtics like. Double diving tackle sidestep on the ball here.
Oh, double both down from Uldrak the Wall, and this is starting to look extremely problematic for the Black Crag Bozos. Oh, big hit. Big hit from Wound Chewer, and Aiden Mistrider is gone, and that has been coming for the rookie. So there is no one for the Bozos who can recover this ball. They're going to have to leave it there and hope they can kill all the Celtics. Which, to be fair to them, they are doing a pretty decent job at. It's another one gone. Ethvaldson this time. Oh, and an immediate snake.
No! The turn where the ball was completely clean to find. Just a couple hits. And the snake.
First action snake from McAneely, and that might give the Bozos the opportunity they've been waiting for. We're going to step onto the ball with Hugh McNamara. Where's it going? It's going to go into space again. Frenzy hit coming in from Scrog Love Punch. And this is going to be another scatter of the ball from the Celtics. And not this time. We're going to remain on the ball. The Bozos kind of edging the ball forward by just surrounding it. Another scatter coming from Wind Flare. And it goes backwards this time onto the other sidestep diving tackle. As we see a pow
on the sideline
on Lambert Kettler, who is stunned. Oh, big reroll.
Another big pow, yeah.
Big hit from Red Tooth on the reroll. And the ball ends up, I think, where it started after all of that.
Yeah, the same where it was in before.
Okay, so with the stand firm there, we're going to take the wrestle with Darius Forrester to bring down Razagul Demanik. And that is the blitz used. So the Celtics, with only 5 useful players this turn, are going to have to just hope that these lads can continue taking a hit.
Yeah, play is to just keep that sidestep near the ball. Fortunately, an immediate POW.
Zodge the Flattenator coming in and flattenating Hugh McNamara. Pickup is good from Redtooth. Rush is bad. Oh, Rush is snaked.
Oh no, he's failed it.
Now it's turn 8 for the Celtics, so they can't score themselves, I don't think.
No, unfortunately, Ketelaere was stunned, so could not get up on that sideline.
Budabus going to the backfield. And there's going to be a hit from McAneely, which brings down Razagul Domanic.
There might be like an autograph back there he needs to go sign.
Oh, here we go. Here's Windflare making the 3-2. Out of that mess. There's going to be a pass to Budabus, and the Celtics have this one very much covered. I sense the Bozos might foul something. Armor break on McAneely. Injury. Huge hit on the catcher. He's out for the rest of this one.
Yeah, Celtics looking a little thin now with all these removals.
The Bozos are doing the only thing the Bozos know how to do. And they are punching stuff. Here comes a foul. And it's another injury. Hugh McNamara this time. And that is an Apo. Well, they said that the Celtics apothecary was on strike. I don't know who that was administering that treatment. But at halftime it is 1-0.
Be bold. Be brave. Be loose. Be Budabus.
Harmony by Budabus. The new collection.
So, slight controversy here at halftime as the Celtics lead 1-0 as a apparently unlicensed doctor has managed to heal up Hugh McNamara ahead of this second half.
Still, we could have 8 Celtics on the pitch here.
-1 movement with the greasy cleats for Lars McNeela, the kicker. It may have been a quite literal wandering Apo. It wasn't an induced one. Litz coming in from Uldrak de Wall onto Geordie Greenthorne, who takes the field for the first time. And there's also a hit from Razagul Domanic. Tackle will bring down Dizal Antonius.
They have targeted Dizal quite a lot this game.
Yeah, he is covered in blood and is KO'd for good measure.
Frenzy's going to get 2 hits on Darius Forrester. The second one works.
For those confused about the apothecary situation, you need to speak to the Elite Division admins, not me. It's not my job. Failed pickup from Redtooth, and we're not going to re-roll that. The ball is on the floor. And if there's one team that likes the ball being on the floor, it is the Tor Lithanel Celtics. Oh, failed rush from McNamara. No snake this time, but 1 reroll gone. Here comes Lambert Ketelaere as well. And Budabus is going to dive the screen here past the troll. No, he's going to fail and stun himself.
Yeah, snake there on the dodge.
Celtics have thrown a few snakes today. And another POW from the Bozos. This time it's Krug Wound Chewer. Will we get the Magnet Hands? We will get the Magnet Hands. onto the biggin, who drops it. Onto the lineman, who drops it. And that really broke the replay. The ball's on the sideline. Another pow. Uldrak de Wall this time. The Bozos are bringing the pain. If nothing else, it's beginning to look like the Celtics won't score 4 today.
Yeah. Not many Celtics left on the pitch here to score them with. Saga Redtooth almost drops it into the end zone, into the sideline, but gets the pick up on the reroll.
Yeah, another replay fix needed there, as we see the 1-die knockdown from Razagul Demanik, and the foul from the Goblin, which stuns Hugh McNamara.
Pushing Nakamura Windflare a little closer to the play there, the frenzy.
So the Celtics already have just 5 players to work with. It's turn 10.
I think 6. Just 1 stun, yeah. 5.
Well, there's 2 stuns, so there's 7 on the field.
Ooh, 7 on the field. Yeah.
Can Lambert Catalaire get out of there? It's a failed dodge. And a failed dodge.
Using up a lot of rerolls as well.
Celtics having a rough time at the moment.
Catalaire stands tall up against Razagul Demanik there.
Yeah, at least pays for that reroll by not immediately getting powed. As the troll goes stupid again. And another pow. Uldrak de Wall again. Finds the knockdown. Lambert Catalaire this time. And the ball moves bang into midfield.
This is going to be a cage.
Oh, it's going to be a foul from the big one. Look at this. Skull kicker's coming in to kick Catalaire's skull and knock him out. Referee, though, is right on top of it. And that is going to be a sending off of the big one.
Another one. 3 send-offs. This ref has been very keen to send off Bozos here.
It's the only thing keeping the Celtics in this game at the moment. The Bozos might be able to steal a draw out of this as we see another one from the Elves. Thankfully for them, they have the dodge skill. Here comes Windflare as we try once again to get sidestep on the ball. Oh, and down on the failed dodge goes McNeela.
The bad leg there from, or the greasy cleats slipping him up.
So there is no dodge on Windflare, but it doesn't matter when we roll a push. Celtics doing what they can to pressure this. We could step back onto the ball here. We will step back onto the ball here. Bozos didn't cover that.
Ball probably going to have to stand put and just push away.
Ball carrier block. So yeah, Bozos go nowhere for the time being. And the troll is once again a bit left on his own. He's going to go stupid over there. Oh, there's a dodge there. Did we need to take that dodge? I'm not sure. Either way, we're chain pushing. And once again, we've got sidestep, dive and tackle on the ball. That's a big hit from Windflare onto Blister Green. And we've got more sidestep, dive and tackle on the ball. There's a theme. Oh, nice armor break.
Big stun, yeah. Darius Forrest there getting that one done.
Now, can the Bozos clear it? Double skull. Double push. So it was 1 in 9 to open. And then a double skull from Houdat. Going to be a blitz now from Uldrak de Wall. And to be fair, Uldrak de Wall is finding repeated pows on Blodge players. Gets the KO on Hugh McNamara, and that could be a big one. One die push, frenzy into another one die, and this time it's a POW on Geordie Greenthorne. Celtics running out of options. There's only 4 of them left. Double POW from Budaboos. Nice stunt on that blitz, but there's really very, very little for the Celtics to work with here.
Yeah, 4 elf defense here. You see them just trying to stand in the way, keeping Budaboo safe, aiming to make that late sack play.
Oh, another one's gone. It's Greenthorne, the rookie. And the Celtics are down to 3. The Bozos could have won this. As it is, they might be quite happy with a point from a game they normally get hammered in. Here goes Budaboos. Gets the knockdown on Razagul Domanic. I think once again, these 3 elves are just going to have to put themselves roughly in the way, protect Budaboos until the Saka can pick his moment. That is a failed dodge. Forrester gets away with it. So it's Forrester, Windflare, and Budaboos, the 3 who are left for the Celtics. The Bozos, not in a hurry.
Yeah, the classic 8-turn stall here. Oohs in the crowd.
I think we've seen in the past, certainly in the Howitzer Cup run, the Bozos not afraid to be the baddies. So no blitz that turn by the looks of it from the Bozos. Is this the moment then for Pontus Budaboos? Kata is going to dive into the cage. He's going to fail that dodge. He is going to fail the dodge again. And Budaboos is down. And that might be it. The Bozos may well get a draw from this game. Zodge, the Flattenator, finds the POW on Darius Forrester. And the Trolls are singing because the Bozos level the game on turn 16.
Let's go and get those Celtics.
Red Tooth the scorer. And the Bozos may well take a point from this one. Despite really the best effort of the referee, just a 1 KO coming back. So you think for the Celtics, a 1 turn is surely out of the question. They are going to be massively reliant on the timeout.
4 players, not going to happen. Plus, there's still Stand Firm and the Troll in the way as well.
So who have we got left? We've got Budaboos, we've got Antonius, we've got Forrester, and we've got Windflare. We need a timeout, and the Celtics get a timeout. The win may still be on for Tor Lithanel. Here we go. Pass from Windflare is good. Budaboos has a hold of it. Can they find a path through? It's going to be a blitz on the 1 dice. We will bring down Zodge the Flattenator. That might be good enough. What can Budaboos do from here? He's away. And he will run as far as he dares and hope that there's nothing the Bozos can do. It is going to be all on this blitz for the Bozos to avoid defeat. Hell of an effort from the Celtics with only 3 players to still have a chance to win this game. Presumably it's going to be the frenzy Here he comes. Scrog Love Punch then. Looking for the sack. We've got no reroll for this. We're going to take the push. No, we're not. We're going to take the both down. We've got Juggernaut. And the armor break will be enough. Buddha Boost stunned. Buddha Boost is going to be fouled as well. Referee's very happy with that, but there is now no one for the Celtics who can score. The Bozos will get a draw from this game. KO on Razagul Domanic is far too little, far too late. That is a very, very good point for the Black Crag Bozos.
Yeah, big result. Team that they have struggled against multiple times in the prior seasons.
Well, perhaps then something of a reprieve for the Espinal Enchanters, who of course lost to the Falcons. But the Bozos have done them a little bit of a favour by keeping the Celtics within range. MVP for Racket Swamp Mucker and for Murdo Ethvoldsen. I think relatively undeserved for both of those players. But it is what it is. We've said about the Bozos for a while. For them, it is all about scraping points wherever they can over the course of the season. But this is a very, very valuable point for them. And for the Celtics, a little bit of a disastrous result, perhaps.
I mean, you know, with the number of armor breaks that came, I think they were happy to have the chance on that last turn to win it.
Those games will happen. And yeah, you see 24 armor breaks. It's hefty. So, given that situation, those games will happen. Maybe better to get a draw than to lose the game altogether. "38 dodge attempts, 34 successful."
I mean, to beat the Celtics in prior seasons, you almost had to pitch clear them. Such was their dominance.
So we've had a couple of upset results already. And we're still in a position where no team has won both games so far in the Elite Division.
Which means it's going to be a tight race, I think, this season. A lot of teams have picked up the season in a good position, and it's a lot closer in terms of the team building as well.
It is a result that sends the Celtics back to the top of the table for now, of course, because they have superior touchdown difference to the Desperados and the Falcons. So it didn't last long for those two teams. The Celtics are back on top for the time being. Lots of casualties coming out of the Bozos, as we saw. And yeah, KO's not great for the Celtics either.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those failures came on that last turn play when extra players probably wouldn't have made much of a difference at all. That being said, you know, a couple extra players to base up some of those orcs, and then it might not have been the Juggernaut player going at him.
Look at that armor value break rate as well. 65% is quite a thing.